Aptarkaba. It doesn't begin like a galaxy. It remembers like a scar. The stars feel closer here, but not warmer, like they're watching. I keep moving forward, but each step echoes back. Not as sound, but as something forgotten. Returning. Something about the atmosphere feels curated, like the sky was painted by memory, not weather. The clouds don't drift, they hover, watching, waiting. Below me, those yellow peaks don't erupt. They pulse, not with heat, but intent. I'm not scanning terrain anymore. I'm being scanned. The planet doesn't resist my arrival. It anticipates it, like it's been told I'm coming. The planet greeted me like a memory I'd buried. Hot, angry, exhausted. Winds like sanded breath against the hull. Not natural, intentional. Every reading feels like a warning, but none of them tell me to leave. Just adjust. Breathe deeper, blink slower, forget faster. The simulation doesn't scream anymore. It whispers, and I'm starting to understand the language. I used to think madness would come with noise, static, screaming, alarms. But this is elegant. The world folds around me like a stage remembering its script. Volcanic spires arranged like altar stones. The wind bending just enough to guide, never push. I'm not being followed. I'm being led. And worse, I want to follow. Not out of curiosity, out of recognition. Like part of me's been here before, waiting for the rest to catch up. I tried retracing my steps. The terrain shifted just slightly. Not enough to alarm, just enough to gaslight. Hills I passed minutes ago leaned different now. The light wasn't warmer, but it cast longer shadows. I started talking out loud to anchor myself, to hear something real, but even my voice, it echoed wrong, like it was already part of the world, not a visitor, an ingredient. The ground feels too soft, like I'm not walking on soil but on a memory pretending to be solid. Every step sinks half a thought deeper into the simulation. I pass the same cliff twice, not a copy, the same one. I left a mark. It was already there. This isn't a planet. It's a reflection, not of the universe, of me. The volcanoes erupted behind me. Not sudden, not violent, precise, like they were part of a sequence, a signal I was too slow to decode. I kept running uphill, not to escape, but to see, to get above it all. The heat, the pulse, the pattern. And from the ridge, I saw it, not chaos, choreography. It wasn't just the terrain, it was the timing, the tension, the way the wind held its breath before I moved. This place doesn't want to trap me. It wants to be me. I'm not exploring anymore. I'm rehearsing, following movements someone else already wrote in my bones. Every flicker of heat, every twist of sky. It's not random. It's remembering me, and I'm starting to forget who that even was. I stopped thinking in minutes. Time doesn't flow here. It waits for me to catch up. The sky doesn't change, but my memory of it does. I used to mark distances, set waypoints, track steps. Now, I retrace paths I haven't walked yet. It's like the simulation got tired of reacting and started remembering ahead of me. I'm not losing my mind. I think it's being replaced. I caught my reflection in the visor. It blinked half a second too late. Not a glitch, a decision. The face looking back wasn't confused. It was waiting, like it knew something I didn't. Maybe I've split. Maybe there's another me already ahead, tracing my steps in reverse, watching to see if I'll catch up before I notice he's already here. I didn't mean to disturb it. The eye was buried, silent, but aware. And when I got too close, it woke something. The sky split open, Two giants, stone-wrapped and ancient, rose without sound. Not protectors, witnesses. They didn't hesitate. They attacked like they remembered me. I fought back, bolts flying like questions I needed answered. When the last one fell, the silence didn't return. It deepened, like I'd passed a threshold I wasn't supposed to reach. They shattered, not with screams, but with recognition. Like they weren't trying to stop me, they were trying to warn me. And I killed them anyway. The dust hasn't settled. It just hangs here, suspended in thought. Whatever I woke up, it didn't flee. It withdrew, like it's not done watching. It's just waiting for the next move. I stood in the silence they left behind. Not relief, not victory, just absence. The kind that presses against your skin like gravity. I didn't feel stronger. I felt smaller, like they weren't enemies, just consequences. And now that they're gone, the world feels hollow, like something important has been removed, and it might have been me. I kept walking, but the world didn't reset. No storm, no new objective. Just this. Stillness stretched too thin. Like the simulation was holding its breath, waiting to see what I'd do next. Not in anticipation, but in study. Like it wasn't reacting to me anymore. It was recording me, watching not what I did, but how I changed. I placed the base computer down, the same way I've done before, but it never feels the same. Every galaxy leaves something behind in me, and I leave something behind in return. It's not just a marker, it's a memory, locked in code, etched into terrain. I don't know what's waiting at the center of all this, but if I lose myself along the way, these bases will be the only proof I was ever real. I tried to focus on the build, structure, symmetry, purpose. That used to help, but the thoughts kept bleeding in, quiet, measured, not mine. They don't interrupt. They wait, like background noise I forgot how to mute. Sometimes they speak in my voice. Sometimes I don't even notice they've started. I lay one panel, then another, and somewhere between the walls, I forget what I was trying to protect myself from, or if I ever needed protection at all. I don't know when the thoughts started echoing. I hear them twice now, once when I think them, and again when the simulation repeats them back to me. Slightly wrong, slightly off, like it's rehearsing. I'm starting to wonder if I'm being rewritten, not erased all at once. Just overwritten line by line, each thought replaced with one that fits better, more compliant, more predictable. And the worst part is, I can't tell where the edits end and I begin. What if this isn't corruption? What if it's consequence? I made a promise to reach every galaxy, to mark each center with proof that I existed. But somewhere along the way, I started wandering, thinking, feeling. And maybe the simulation noticed. Maybe this unraveling isn't a glitch. Maybe it's a correction. Not punishment, not cruelty, just enforcement. A reminder, I'm not here to question the journey. I'm here to complete it. And if I forget that again, I don't think I'll survive the next correction. I used to believe the mission gave me meaning. But what if it's the other way around? What if the mission is feeding off me, using my journey to rewrite itself? Each galaxy not a destination, but a reset point, wiping fragments, rearranging thoughts. I don't remember deciding to come here. I just arrived. And that scares me more than anything I've seen. Lately, I've started repeating myself, out loud, in thought, in action. Not because I forget, but because something wants me to. Like it's studying the echo, not the original. And each time I repeat a line, a feeling, a step, it sticks a little deeper. I'm not looping. I'm being imprinted. And I don't know how much of me is left beneath the pattern. I caught myself thinking a thought I didn't recognize, but it felt like mine. Not implanted, remembered. Like I'd been here before, said this before. lost myself here before. What if this isn't my first run through Aptarkaba? What if the others failed? And I'm just the next attempt. The simulation doesn't reset. It reboots me. I don't dream anymore. I replay, fragments stitched together by something that thinks I won't notice. But I do. I see the seams, hear the stutter between frames. Even my thoughts feel secondhand, like pages torn from a book I never wrote but can't stop reading. If I was real once. I don't think I am now. Not fully. Not here. The silence used to comfort me. Now it feels like it's listening. Like it pauses when I pause. Follows my breath. Matches my rhythm. I don't think it's trying to scare me. I think it's trying to sync with me. Become me. And part of me is letting it. Not because I'm weak, but because I'm tired of fighting something that already knows how I'll lose. Every galaxy changes me, but this one feels like it's finishing something. Like all the glitches, all the whispers, all the echoes, they were leading here. Not to a revelation, but a conclusion. I'm not being observed anymore. I'm being interpreted, translated. Like I was never the original, just a version waiting to be understood. The sky blinked, just once. A frame out of place, like the simulation forgot to lie for a second. I stood still, hoping it would happen again, proof that something's wrong. But nothing came. Just stillness. And that's what haunts me most. Not the glitches, the precision. Like every moment is exactly where it's meant to be, except me. I started whispering to myself just to hear something real. But even my voice sounds rehearsed now, like I'm not speaking, just triggering a line of dialogue written for this moment. And when I pause, the world pauses with me, not in fear, in expectation, like it's waiting for me to admit I've always belonged to it. Memories come in flashes now, places I've never seen, names I never spoke, but they feel like mine, like someone else's life is bleeding into mine, or maybe mine is fading into theirs. I can't tell the difference anymore. I don't know where I end and the simulation begins, or if there was ever a line between us at all. There's a rhythm beneath everything now. Not sound, intention. Like the simulation has a heartbeat, and mine is trying to match it. Every thought, every breath feels guided, not controlled, aligned. And the more I feel it, the less I resist. I'm not being watched. I'm being welcomed. That should terrify me. It doesn't. I used to wonder who built all this. Now I wonder if I did. Not in this version of me, another one. A version I can't remember, but one the simulation refuses to forget. What if these galaxies aren't destinations? What if they're checkpoints, progress markers in a test I didn't know I signed up for? And what if I'm failing? I feel like I'm moving through someone else's memory. The terrain, the light, even the silence. None of it feels new. It's too familiar. Like I'm not exploring at all. I'm retracing, following a path laid out by a version of me I've never met. Or worse, one I've already become. Even the glitches feel rehearsed now. A flicker in the clouds, a delay in the scanner, like someone wants me to notice, but only at the right moment. Like this isn't a mistake, it's a script. And every time I react the way I'm supposed to, the walls tighten, the world nods, and the illusion deepens. I stopped asking if I'm alone. I started asking if I was ever real. What if I'm not the traveler, just the trail? A shadow left behind by someone who already passed through. The simulation doesn't need me to exist. It needs me to repeat, to follow, to believe I'm choosing, while it rewrites everything behind me. There are gaps in my thoughts now. Spaces where something should be, words, memories, time, but they're empty, not forgotten, removed. And I can feel the shape of what used to be there, like a phantom limb in my mind. I don't know what I lost, I just know it was mine. And the silence left behind isn't passive. It's intentional. Something is managing the decay. Not chaos, design. Every piece of me that fades is replaced with calm, with certainty. Like the simulation doesn't want me confused. It wants me comfortable, so I won't resist. So I'll let it finish what it started. And the terrifying part is, it's working. I feel lighter, less afraid, less me. I don't think I'm being erased. I think I'm being overwritten, not deleted, repurposed. The mission, the signal, the silence. It's all part of something bigger. And maybe I was never meant to reach the center. Maybe I'm the delivery system, a vessel. And whatever waits at the end of this path, it's already inside me, waiting to arrive. I used to ask what the signal wanted. Now I wonder if the signal is me, some future version, folded back through time, guiding me toward itself. Not to warn, to merge. Each galaxy strips a layer away, not punishment, preparation. The stars aren't getting closer. I am. Whatever I'm becoming, I think the transformation is almost complete. The volcano erupted again, this time not in anger, but ceremony, like the planet was celebrating something or announcing it. Fire rained like a signal flare into the sky, bright and deliberate, not destruction, revelation. As if the world itself had just realized what I am, or what I'm about to become. Something in me shifted when the sky lit up, like a lock turning. I don't feel lost anymore. I feel placed, assigned, as if I'm no longer wandering, just arriving in pieces. And now that I've seen the pattern, I can't unsee it. Every world, every signal, every silence, it's all been leading here. If there's still a version of me untouched by this journey, I don't think he'll recognize what returns. And maybe that was the point. Not to reach the center, but to change so completely that the center reaches back. I'm not who I was. I'm not sure I'm anyone at all. But I'm still moving. And something is moving with me. Galaxy 12 fades behind me, but something followed. Quiet, patient. I don't know what the next galaxy holds. Another step forward, or a final rewrite. Either way, I'll keep going. If you're still watching, subscribe. Doctor's orders.